dum 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 dum
Space between Space between.
This is the Space Between podcast where we talk about the space between life and art, passion and business, what's happening now, and what's happening next. I'm Pat Shand.
I'm Amy Shand.
And we're here to talk about some things today. You know, in the news today, I saw that Travis Scott, right, and Kylie Jenner, okay, they're on a break, and Kylie has been seen out in the world with Tyga, and if this was the kind of thing we spoke about on the podcast, I would just take my pants off and do naked shit. Okay? I would just shit myself, okay? I was just scrolling through the news and I was like, what's going on in the world today? See if we have anything to talk about.
I'm a fan of Tyga's music and Pat is not.
Well, yeah, but besides that, imagine we spoke about the love life of Tyga.
That interests me though.
Of Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner.
So thank you for sharing.
That's
the
for real?
tea.
That's the tea?
Yeah.
Remember that one time we were on a plane and no, as they say, shade to her, but there was a singer, I kind of forget who it is because I was thinking Ariana Grande, but it's probably not. She had an overdose. And
it's Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato, okay. So someone who's much less famous than Ariana Grande. Demi Lovato had an overdose, and I had seen it before the plane took off.
Oh, I remember this.
And on the plane, you said, "Oh my God, Demi Lovato had an overdose," and I said, "Oh yeah, I saw that." And you said, "And you didn't tell me," and you were annoyed.
You didn't spill the tea.
I didn't spill the tea. I wasn't aware. You know, I didn't know that. I mean, honestly,
your hair is so fucking annoying.
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I can't even look at it.
Why? It looks good to me.
Anyways,
as you were putting on your makeup, and I was I was not shitting actually.
Not this time.
I was in the kitchen farting, and I looked over and I saw you doing your makeup, and I couldn't see your face. I'll be honest, because I wear glasses. Okay, my vision isn't the best.
I know.
But I saw your hair. I thought, oh, it's good.
Thank you.
I forgot that you were gonna go for a haircut today.
Thank you.
In fact, I'd say of the two of us, right, between me and you, if one of us needs a haircut more, it's me.
Yeah, and I was thinking about
Did you
growing
say
it
yeah?
out. No, I'm just adding to your thought of me not getting a haircut.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about growing it out until the end of the month for the musical audition, because I feel like the girl has longer hair.
Okay.
So.
You know what? I think they're not going to try to match. Well, first, so everyone knows what we're talking about. Amy is going to audition for a role in a play. Okay.
Yeah, community theater audition at the end of the month.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to try to match the character to the actor exactly. You know, I think that they'll try to capture the spirit of her, and I think that a short kind of a punky haircut might be fine for that.
Yeah.
We have some comments rolling in. We have two comments from Patrick J. Kennedy, who says, "Stop being so adorable, you two."
Can't.
Sorry, can't do it, dude. He says, "I'm Punchy from NYCC." For those who aren't in the know, that is New York Comic Con, okay, which we are not at this year. Patrick says, left phone on LIR. Oh, dude. Patrick left his phone on the LIRR.
Which is the Long Island Railroad.
Yeah, for those who are not in the know, that is the Long Island Railroad.
Because I was not in the know before I moved here.
He says, so I watched it go to Babylon via the app. Oh, dude. And then I had to wait for it to come back to Massapequa Park. Hey, you know what, though? You're lucky that that happened,
Because
right?
someone could have swooped it up.
Yeah, I mean,
on the way.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure that someone wouldn't steal my phone if I were next to it, if I was on the LIRR. So congratulations that it didn't.
One time someone stole my phone from a desk inside the classroom that I was in. And guess what?
What?
I didn't let anyone leave the classroom until I got my phone back.
You had that much control?
Well, I collaborated with the teacher, but
Damn, for real?
Fuck yeah. No one left the classroom and my phone disappeared.
That's pretty
I said, guess what? No one's going to next period. Fuck all you guys.
So what happened?
As I'm going to turn around, put my phone in the corner. I don't give a fuck who took it.
Yeah.
Just put it there.
Yeah.
And then we're all going to go to our next class.
Did it happen?
Yes.
Do you know who it was?
No.
Really? No one
Do
snitched?
I care? No.
No one snitched?
Nope.
Let me tell you something. If I was in that class and you were up there with no phone and I saw who did it, I'm 6'9". Okay? I'm on the stand. I'm like, oh, he did it.
I honestly didn't care. I just wanted my phone.
Oh, I would have cared so fucking much. That actually reminds me. I was in 6th grade. Okay? And Pokemon was big at this point, as it is now, but it was big in a different way.
It wasn't Go.
It wasn't Go. It was regular standard Pokemon, and the biggest part of the craze was the trading cards. And I had trading cards in my desk, which was not allowed. Okay, I was in Miss Sutton's class.
Yeah, Pokemon paraphernalia.
Yes, Miss Sutton was someone who I can't believe she saw. She was so old that her eyes were essentially closed. Her eyes had just become one of the middle wrinkles on her face. Okay, and she did not allow Pokemon cards. Not only could you not have them out during class, you couldn't have them in the classroom at all. So that gave
It took away from the learning.
I guess, that gave some of my classmates the protection. It was like bootlegging, like you couldn't say if you ran during Prohibition, right? If you ran a bootlegging business, if someone steals your alcohol, you can't go to the cops.
Definitely.
Because then you admit fault, right?
It's like when you're a sex worker, that's politically correct. You can't really feel comfortable going to the cops talking about how someone was bad to you.
Yeah.
If you're already breaking the law.
Talking about all that swerk, yeah.
Yeah. So I see. So anyway, so it was paraphernalia.
Yeah, I had all that paraphernalia. And a young man named Travis broke into my desk. And
you know who it is.
Oh, I remember exactly who it is.
You will.
Hey, guess what? I remember his face.
Oh my God.
And granted, if I saw him on the street, I wouldn't recognize him because he was 12.
He's a man now.
He was 12 years old, and he's
Hopefully he's grown into a man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give him that hope, He could have died, and he could have died as a result of karma for what he did to me. Okay?
Oh my God.
In my
And he
desk.
could have grown up to be a woman as well, just so we're clear.
She.
Yeah.
In my desk, right, I had a stack of Pokemon cards. And guess what? Between classes, I don't know how I found the time, but Travis found the time to go through and just pick some choice ones out.
The best ones.
Yeah. I came back, and let me tell you something. I knew what was missing.
And you're the kind of, yeah, exactly.
I knew what was missing.
Like some other kids would be like, oh, I still have a stack of Pokemon cards, and it would take them maybe a week or something to figure out what was gone.
Not your boy.
You probably got to the desk and felt like a weird sensation in your body and was like, these are gone.
Yeah.
And then you look through your deck, which was probably organized in a very particular way.
Yeah.
And there were some things missing.
Yep.
And you noticed immediately.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what I did?
Screamed.
Nope.
Oh, what?
I went to Miss Sutton, and I was like, here's the situation.
Oh, God. I can already imagine her response.
I was like, I broke a rule. But Travis broke a worse one.
He broke a moral.
Yes, he did. So I came out with it. And also, just a little side story from that class. This is the same class. I once told you this story, but I didn't tell the world. My desk mate, because the way this class was laid out, it was those big clunky desks where you can actually open them, and it's like a metal area, because you had more books as a kid,
Textbooks and shit.
Oh yeah. Next to me was this girl Anastasia, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't like her at all. Okay, we had problems, me and Anastasia. Okay, she was rude, I found. Okay, so one day she was bothering the fuck out of me, and oh, actually, I got to give a Lost style flashback, right? So here, just say it's the present day, 6th grade me. Anastasia is bothering the fuck out of me, okay? I'm sitting there. I had the flashback to something I discovered days before.
Okay.
Flashback. I'm in math class. I'm bored as fuck. I'm picking the glue because I have one of those notebooks where it's a 3-ring notebook, but there's no rings. It has the holes, but it's one of those things that has a binding and you can pull it out. So I was picking at the glue with a spine. Okay, I was picking at that little. It's like a yellowish glue.
Mm-hmm.
I picked a big chunk out, and you know what that should look like?
A booger.
A fucking booger. So guess what? Flash forward to fucking now. 6th grade. I'm in class. Anastasia is bothering the fuck out of me, okay? I'm there. I start picking out a good one of that fucking binder glue.
Oh my god.
And I go to her and I put it in her face like this. And she screams.
That's hilarious.
She said, he has a booger.
What a prank. That's
Yep.
really smart.
Yep.
I love it.
Didn't make things better between the two of us.
No.
You know, but it made my day
That's
better.
so funny.
Okay?
Oh my god.
So I do want to just mention some dates up front. We probably should front load these, and I wanted to going forward, but something. Oh yeah, the Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner thing. Just I wanted to say it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But first of all, Baltimore Comic Con. I'm going there. I'm a guest, bitch.
Hell yeah.
From October 18th to October 20th. I've done this con 5 years. This is my first time in the G unit.
Hell yeah.
I'm a guest, guys, okay?
It's exciting.
It is. And also, exciting for the two of us right now, Prison Witch is on Kickstarter. That is a graphic novel that Amy and I write together. I'm actually going to, for the live stream, I'm going to put it in the comments here. If you want to go pledge to that right now. If you don't, I'm going to put a voodoo hex on you.
Yeah, we wrote a book, you guys.
We did.
One of a few.
Yeah.
Together. But this one's, I love it. I love the artwork, and I love the concepts that we have going on. I feel like Pat has like a never-ending well of ideas and imagination when it comes to story writing and stuff. And I was a little bit scared when it came to volume 2 of like, oh, what am I gonna like write and this and that. And we're not done by any means.
Yeah.
But like so far, I'm excited and I'm super. I don't want to say impressed, but with my brain, I was like, oh, cool, because I sat down to write some ideas and they just kept coming that one time.
Yeah.
So now we're working on those, and it's just a really cool story. I love Cam. I relate so hard to her. She's the main character, and there's a bunch of other great characters in the book. So
yeah, so
it's dope.
Definitely check that out, please. We have the link is here. If you're watching this after the live stream, it's going to be on YouTube in the comments. If you are a listener and you don't get this visual component, you know, if you are an audio listener, you can go on to SoundCloud is where we stream our audio, and go to the description and find that link there. Click it and give us at least $100.
Yeah, thanks so much if you want to support us and you like us, and it's just a great way to help us out because it's what we do. Not only do we podcast and stuff, but we love to create content for readers and viewers and things like that. And that's what we're all about. So,
and we're at 85% funded right now.
Oh, yes.
So we
that's
are
cool.
Getting pretty close. Also, we have some new comments from Patrick J. Kennedy, who is watching live. Patrick says, Amy, grow out your hair. Pat Shand, trim the beard. You know, I don't know, man. I feel like the beard is at, I'd say it is past the ideal length for me. I like it about, I'll take a third off of this bitch. You know?
And I will say that every time someone tells me to grow out my hair, it makes me want to cut it off that much more.
Why?
I don't know. It's like a defiant thing.
Damn.
I'm just like, oh, really? You want me to have long hair and be all feminine?
I don't even think. See, like.
I know that's not what it means. I just like, that's where my brain goes.
Well, you know what?
Like,
maybe it is. Because, like, you, I feel like you and I also, in some ways, have different definitions of feminine. Because, like, you'll say someone or something is feminine, and I'm like, really?
Well, like, it depends.
But no, it's true. Like,
it depends to me because is like different there's different stages of life, and like especially because when it comes to like witchcraft and stuff, you know, there's like the young like sexual goddess, and then there's like the one in the middle that's like at her prime.
I know who the next one is.
And then there's the crone.
The crone, yeah.
But she's still feminine.
Yeah.
You know, because she's still like motherly and still has like. So anyway, so you can be feminine in a bunch of different ways. So, but yeah, every time, like especially at work and stuff, if like a customer is just like, oh, grow your hair out, blah blah blah, it just makes me want to like shave it completely.
It took me so much pushing to get you to ever cut it short, though. You know.
And then I just kept it short. for years now.
There was one time though. There was one time in San Diego. I think you had it shorter than you had ever here. You had like a lot of shaved action going.
Yeah, it was like buzz
Diego.
cut on the side.
Yeah, that was fun. Get it again.
It felt good too.
Oh, we're drinking out our mermaid cups here. We went to the aquarium because Amy has how long has it been? It's been since that one convention. Amy has been diving into a world of mermaids. You know,
Funny.
she has her own mermaid tail. She's been swimming, and we went to the aquarium and we got these. This says she's my mermaid, and her shit says he's my captain. So I'm the captain of the boat, dude. Okay, I remember back when my dad today. Oh, that's so funny. Today we were talking about each of our dads had fishing boats. Amy's dad, you had a fishing boat with him in San Diego, and I had a fishing boat with my dad here. We had two different boats. Started with this big fucking. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a vessel. Okay, we had that vessel.
Nice.
Then my dad thought it was too much keep up for how much we used it, so we downgraded to a smaller boat. And I remember, I probably talked about this on the podcast before because it's such a good memory. But I remember the front. I think it's called the bow. But the thing is, I don't know anything.
Could be. I don't know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and call it that. I would go to that little bow wow, right? And I would go on the front and I would grab the railing, right? It was like a little thing like this, like a little fat triangle, okay? I would grab the railing and he would speed up and he would go over little waves and I would just bump up and down.
My dad would do that too.
For real?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's like a ride.
Dad squad, you know?
Totally. Fisherman dad squad.
Oh yeah, but then watch this. We had you've seen these here. Talk about vessels, the casino boats. Big fucking ships, essentially cruise boats. They would be going past and my dad would see one coming and those create the big waves. And he would say, go under. So I would leave there and I would go in the cabin.
Right,
so
for
I don't
safety.
get knocked over, yeah. Imagine I got knocked over.
Oh my God.
You know?
He'd probably jump in after you.
There have been some tough ones.
Yeah.
Some of those waves were a little tough. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my dad and mom, early morning on Sunday mornings, they would go water skiing with a group of friends on a little motorboat in the bay.
Okay.
And they would water ski. And I would ride along in the boat. And then also I would play along the side where there was like rocks. Because I think it was off of a jetty. Okay. So in the rocks of the jetty, my dad's friend Conrad, who you know stories of, the South African guy.
Okay, yeah.
He taught me he would bring canned chopped clams, okay? And then he taught me how to find twigs on the ground and tie a piece of fishing string to it and then tie the chopped clam to the other end.
Okay.
And then I would stick it down in the rocks and then I'd pick it back up and there would be pincher crabs hanging on the string because they clawed at the clam bits.
That's pretty cool.
It was really fun. It was like fishing for crabs, but no hooks or anything, so they would just let go and go back down. But it was really fun. But yeah, about the mermaid thing, it's just really, I have a story about today, because it's just fun to have a theme sometimes and to have fun and to like just play.
Of course.
In daily settings. Because now since I've been just like having fun with the mermaid thing and I try to do my makeup like blue or purple for Monday, for like Mermaid Monday at Starbucks, and I talk about it all the time and it puts me in a good mood. Even if I'm like opening a trash bag and someone watches me, I always make a joke of like, this is what a siren tail looks like, and then I start doing that. So everyone at work is all about it, and even on my Snap story and everything, there's a lot of like mermaid theme going on, and it's just funny because like, you know the girl that I got my last set of pet rats from who works at the pet store in Freeport area, Marissa?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I know you know. But anyway, she's still on my Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I never talk to her, but we watch each other's Snap stories and stuff like that. And sometimes, not never talk to her, but sometimes, rarely, we talk about like animals and rats and if she has a new batch of like puppies at her store or something like that. But I got a Snapchat picture from her today just randomly, and I'm not close with her by any means, and it was a picture of makeup brushes at Target that were like iridescent mermaid tail.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, that's mermazing, like as a joke back. And she
Yeah.
like LMFAO'd back. And it was just a nice moment. And
Yeah.
it's just fun because it brings people to me. Like, and I'm such a social person that if they can like, I love when someone like sees something and thinks of me.
Yeah,
And
of course.
especially tells me about it and stuff. It's so pleasant to me. So it's really cool. It's like a social thing.
No, it's nice to know that you're in someone's mind.
Yeah, totally.
And you, oh, hey, hold on. Before I bring up what you did today, I want to, I have one more little boat anecdote.
Oh, yeah.
As you were talking about creating those little makeshift rods, I just had a flashback to putting little guppies on an actual fishing hook. I don't think I could be able to do that today, you know?
Because you look in their eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made clear that there was no hooks in this story.
That's crazy. Yeah,
But also because I think he didn't want me messing with hooks because I was a child.
That's true. I guess I just can't believe, like, it was so normal to me from how I was taught to do it, but now, like, as an animal lover, I just couldn't really picture doing that.
Yeah, it's hard to think, like, people grow up so differently. In fishing and boat stories, we both have stories about them, but some people, that's their life. Like,
Yeah.
I have a friend growing up. I've known him ever since I was, like, 8 or 10 years old from, like, the Little League baseball field. His name's Jack, and he has really red hair like you. And I still follow him on Instagram. When I knew him as a kid, hey, what are you up to today? Oh, just walking down to the bridge alone. Walking down to the bridge with a fishing pole.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Pretty gangster.
He's a fisherman.
Yeah.
Like, and to this day, I see on his Instagram, he has these big, huge fish in his hands and this and that. I could never do that.
Yeah.
And I would feel bad about it, but I don't think he's a bad person. That's
Yeah.
his life, you know?
Yeah.
And he grew up, you know, right in San Diego next to the ocean and everything. And, like, I get it. And I'm an animal lover, too. But to me, I don't know if this is wrong to say, but there's a little something different about fishing than there is about, like, shooting a deer.
I think so, too. In fact, actually, today, though, I was thinking about, because the other day, I passed by our place and I saw, I mean, the deer situation was gang, you know?
I saw a deer on the way to work today, too.
Dude, I saw like fucking
Really?
5, and it was broad daylight.
Really?
So, yep, they were
family.
They were just hanging out.
Aw.
And then I thought recently I saw a picture that Joe Rogan posted about this elk that he had hunted and cooked the meat of. And I remember listening to his podcast a while back and he was talking about how he wanted to go vegan and he couldn't do it. And he thought that only eating meat that he hunted was the next best thing. And I thought it was interesting to me to hear because my mind would never go there because I wouldn't want to be the one to cause it. But I guess it's partaking less in the mass consumption.
Factory farms and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing to me. I could never do it, but I wouldn't not eat that meat given the opportunity, you know?
And same like you don't, I would say, think Joe Rogan's a bad person. Like,
For that, no. I don't. I couldn't do that, you know? Yeah, I think however anyone, if you're empathetic toward animals, however you handle how you consume your food, if you're doing what you think is the best way, I think there's some more morality to that, you know?
right.
But anyway, today you went to go swimming in our new pool. We joined a gym.
I had like the greatest day.
Damn.
Yeah, because like as far as like things that I got to do.
That sounds good. I actually did too, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because before I went swimming, I was scheduled only 6 to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And it was like a super awesome shift because I worked with all people that I really enjoy. And it was over like so fast in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Then I came home, talked to you for a second, got changed, went straight down. Like the new gym membership we got is only like less than 6 minutes away from the apartment because the pool closed. It's an outdoor pool at our complex.
I was about to say,
It's an outdoor pool at our complex.
Yeah.
And it closes on Memorial Day. So we were talking last podcast a little bit about how the rec pools and stuff don't allow like swim fins and tails, I think, because of like safety and reasons and stuff like that.
Well, let's be real. They only don't allow it because you specifically asked.
No,
You know what I mean?
No, because even on my Facebook page, when I posted that I got a gym membership and I'm super excited because the other places said no.
Yeah.
This one lady posted, she commented, "Oh, have you been to any rec pools?" And I was like, "Yeah, but none of them really allow like swim fins or whatever."
Yeah.
And she's like, "That's so not okay." And
Yeah.
then another person commented and said, "That's actually really common from where I'm from because it's a liability issue."
I don't really believe that. You know, I feel like... Here's my opinion, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's a common enough thing for it to ever be in the rules. I think it's an individual making the call. And I think that most people, if they just already saw you doing it, if they're not someone who's a little crazy, they wouldn't say anything.
And
to
I'm
you.
not like flailing around like,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, honestly, I think that anyone who would see you do that will go, "Oh, wow, she's a good swimmer." And that'll be their
I'm
first
still
thought.
glad we got the membership though. Cause,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So it's the World Gym and it's in our neighborhood and it's super dope because the whole place, it's really big. And what I particularly love that I noticed today,
Yeah.
it's so nice and cool in there, but as soon as you walk into the pool room, it's straight up 82 degrees. The whole
yeah.
entire room is completely like insulated. And I mean, I'm from San Diego, so I'm just not used to indoor pools.
Yeah.
But like the entire big pool room is so hot.
Oh, I was actually pleasantly taken off guard, too.
Yeah.
I thought it wouldn't... I thought it'd be like room temp, you know?
Yeah.
But it's...
It's like the tropics in
It's
there.
higher than room temp,
Yeah,
which I
it's
like.
humid and
Yeah.
hot. So it's really nice in there. So after work, I just got changed, drove down the street real quick, put on my cool, awesome new swim fin. Because I haven't had the guts to put my tail on because I just feel really I don't feel like I'm going to get in trouble as much as at this point I feel a little silly. Because since I'm at the gym and I have the swim fin, it looks like a workout thing.
Yes.
And then I put the tail on, it's like all of a sudden a cosplay thing.
Well, yeah, it goes... I'll say this. If you wore that your first week there, it's so extra.
Yeah.
You
And
have
if
to...
anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, it's just that I have this tail that goes over a swim fin that looks like a mermaid tail, but it's made out of polyester spandex. It's a bathing suit, but it's not the shape of a bathing suit. It's allowed to go in the pool. It's made for swimming, but it's just fucking weird.
The difference is like this. With the whole outfit, Amy looks like a mermaid. With just the fin, it looks like... It's almost like
It's like a training fin.
It's like you're wearing... How can I phrase this? Because, like, I'm trying to describe it from someone who's not with you.
I'm about to go get it right now.
Yeah, get it, but I'll keep talking too. It's like... It's almost like you're wearing one shoe instead of two. Like, both... Yeah, both feet go into one shoe. It's not like... It obviously is mermaidy, you know? When you see it, you'll know. But it's also... Yeah, it's kind of like Amy said, where it seems like it could be more of a workout thing. Where if you add the full tail...
You'll be like, wow, the tail is so much less extra than the fin.
If you ever interrupt me again,
I know you're talking.
we getting divorced.
I don't believe you.
We getting divorced.
Okay. This thing.
Yeah.
Swimming. And okay, so it's a fucking workout.
Yeah.
And I've seen online people have swim fins that are more like they look like they're Olympic swim fins. Like they obviously don't look like a tail of a mermaid with scales on it and everything like that. But people do swim with just these kinds of, like it's called a monofin, just to exercise their legs and their abs and stuff.
Yeah. Hold
So
on.
that's where I'm at now.
Make sure the cats don't get to that.
Should I put it back?
Definitely.
Okay. And then the thing that goes over it is this. And it goes all the way down. And this is what I'm afraid to wear at the gym.
Because this is going to make her look like an actual mermaid, right?
Yeah,
So,
this makes me look like I have no legs.
so here's the plan. I think that you have to become known as the girl who wears that before you can introduce the next part.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was cool watching her do it. You know, it doesn't look like a person swimming. It looks like a mermaid swimming. The way that her body moves as she's swimming is very, like, put me in some water, put me in the water. I'm going like this. I'm doing that doggy paddle. It's happening for a good 15 seconds, and then I'm walking in the water. Amy, her body is doing this in the water. And for those who are listening and not watching the YouTube video, it's as if she's a snake in the water. Okay? It's as if she's a little eel.
It's fun to swim around you, too. That's the one thing about the pool, too, is it's lane swimming, obviously. So one day, when we have a house and stuff, if we had our own pool, it'd be really cool, because then I could just kind of, like, swim wherever and in circles and stuff.
In-ground pools, you know?
Oh, I'm not talking about anything else.
Okay.
This is...
Okay.
Come on.
So, listen. I wanted to talk about something that we saw, something that we experienced in one of our favorite restaurants. It's called the Post Office Cafe. It's a post office. Normally one of those, you go there and you drop off mail. You have a P.O. box. You can pick up some mail. This post office, you can get some buffalo wings and macaroni and cheese. It's been converted into a restaurant. We went there. And we had a waiter who was... You know what? I'm going to let you describe him.
Oh, my God. He was so... Excuse me.
God.
He was so over the top. And he was, like, bubbling with, like, this weird, unwanted by everybody sexual energy for no reason.
That sexual energy is the exact phrase I was going to use.
Like, I didn't look, but I'm pretty sure he had a bulge the whole time he's working.
Oh, his dick was hard.
And it was this close to, like, inches away from our table, and we're sitting down, so basically face level, and he's, like, making weird comments to both of us.
It was as if instead of reading us the specials, he thought he was on stage singing Moves Like Jagger.
Yeah.
Okay? He was, I'm not going to say that I hated him, but I hated the experience.
He had... Well, that's what he was like, and he looked like he was just like a skinny-ish, but probably doughy.
Oh, yeah. In fact, he looked like Adam Levine.
Yeah.
He looked just like Adam Levine.
Mm-hmm, but like a not as cut version, because Adam Levine probably works out because he's famous.
Yeah, I don't know how cut Adam Levine is, though. He doesn't seem like
But this guy wasn't as, even.
I agree. And the whole time...
Because some people think Adam Levine's hot. I don't think anybody would think this guy's hot.
Oh, I think some would, for sure. I think some would.
Definitely not the ladies across the way.
So fucking dope.
They were fucking awesome.
My hero was across from us. Because this guy, the whole time... say Amy ordered the mac and cheese, or I ordered the mac and cheese. He'd go like... He'd say it. He'd say something to the effect of... one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know? But like, not...
Sorry.
You know what? I quit the podcast. Shut that shit down. He checked in so much, and he was so on our nuts. And the perfect interaction though, because he did so much, I forget what he did.
Remember when he mimicked me?
No, hold on. I remember it happening. I don't remember what he said, but yes.
He's like standing. Okay.
So watch. Amy's here. Oh, if this is Amy and this is me, his penis is here, right by the mic.
And you remember that Dane Cook skit where he talks about the girl sticking her leg out? Like,
yes, I do.
That's how he's standing.
Yeah.
With his leg out like that, snapped out. And I couldn't, there's like, my eyes were getting lost on the menu because I was so perturbed by his actions.
Yeah.
So I was trying to order what I wanted, and I was like, can I get the, like that? And I kind of like moved my voice a little bit.
That's right. I remember now.
And then he goes, how would you like that cooked?
I remember. Oh.
Little bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm done with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what happened. And then
it was so jarring.
The worst part was after he was on our shit way too like much, we get our food and we get our first drink, and then he fucking disappears.
Oh, he's gone forever now.
He's nowhere to be found. When we actually fucking need a napkin or a straw or some shit he didn't bring us, we got a plate of wings. He didn't bring one napkin.
It was so hard to not be aggressive toward him because he was so in your face. I wanted to order my dinner as, I'll have the macaroni and cheese, you prick.
Yeah, I'll have the macaroni and cheese and for you to stay 2 feet away.
So crazy.
And then, oh my God, I swear. So these girls.
I'm feeling so much cute aggression toward Neil right now.
It's because of the guy.
I want to rip his fat off, and I want to wear it as a winter hat. You know.
Remember the other night when I was trying so hard to find that Nick Swardson clip from Blades of Glory?
Yes.
That's similar to what you just said.
Really?
The clip.
Oh, nice.
He's so obsessed with the ice skater.
Yeah.
That he's like, my birthday's coming up in like 2 weeks, and I want you to come to my birthday, and I want to rip your skin off and wear it as a mask to my birthday party. Like that.
God. Well, I guess I'm a comedic genius.
Yeah.
So watch. This guy, the waiter moves on to other tables. As he's abandoned us now, he went from checking on us every 2 minutes to the point where we're like, is he trying to fuck right here?
Dude, we straight up asked a random busboy for napkins for our fucking wings.
Yeah. So watch. He goes to this new table across from us, and they've ordered their drinks. He has put the drinks down. And we hear him say the worst thing I've ever heard a waiter say.
So aggressive.
Can I say it? I'll be the one to say it?
Yeah, go for it. Say it just like him, because you're a male too, so it's like, ugh.
So check this. He puts the drinks down, and
Because apparently they were talking about, like, you know, she probably asked, like, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
Or something like that, and he probably answered with some bullshit, okay?
So he stays, and they have this moment where they're like, and he says, I want to see your face as you taste it.
That's like something you say as someone's bending down to suck your dick.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how he said it.
He said, I want to see your face as you taste it. Dude!
I'm triggered right now from just talking about this. I pushed it back into my memory until now. Neil is straight up. Neil is twitching at your sounds. He said.
So
anyway.
I'm laughing at what she said to him.
Because we just looked at each other like, boss.
We just looked at instant eyes meet, and then, dude, what she fucking said after she tried? Say it.
She looks at him. Like, first she looks at him with disdain that he said that.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's just do it again. I'll be him and you be her, okay?
Okay, and she's looking at her friend.
Yeah.
And she's wondering why the fuck he hasn't left yet.
I want to see your face as you taste it.
It's fine.
She tasted it and she said, it's ellipsis fine, and he was disappointed.
He was like, oh, really?
Oh my God. Fuck yes.
Couldn't believe it. That reminds me of when our district manager came in and my friend and freaking amazing barista who's been there for a while comes to say something, or was like in the middle of a conversation with our manager, and the district manager comes up and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, did I interrupt your interview? And Amanda goes, no, this is Deasia, she works here.
Yeah.
And then the district manager goes, oh, did you do something new with your hair or something like that? And Deasia just pauses and goes, no. Just like that. And that's how he probably felt.
Dude, that girl is my fucking hero. She was so not having it, and
and she was just trying to get along with her conversation. Yeah. And he just was interrupting their time together, like as friends hanging out.
Yeah.
Trying to be weird.
Definitely.
And then, as we're walking away, we're talking about how, like, was he doing that because he thinks he's going to make tips? Or is he just a fucking weirdo? Like, what's his deal? We never seen him before. We don't, like, frequent there because it's kind of far away.
It's so weird,
But we've been there a few times, and we've never, like,
we've been there, and we've never seen Adam Lepeen before. It was so fucking weird, dude. It was so crazy.
But anyway, if you want to randomly get hit on by a weirdo.
Yeah, if you want your table to be set with, a glass of water, paper straw, some buffalo wings, mac and cheese, and a set of nuts, go to the post office cafe, okay? where waiters put a set of nuts on the table.
Definitely.
Crazy.
So that guy's like crazy and successfully mixing into society. And then on the way to Port Jeff the other day,
Oh, dude.
we saw another person who's crazy who's not successfully mixing in with society.
Let me tell you something. We were driving with the windows down. Like two fucking bosses,
listening to
okay?
music.
Listening to music. And then we come to a red light and we hear this sound. We were both sure
I
it
thought
was the
it was
radio.
like a bad part of a bad remix
I was like,
that
what
was
the
like
fuck?
coming up.
It fucking inhuman sounds. Can you even do it?
I don't even I can't even remember. I think it was like loud gargling yelling.
Yo, you know what it was kind of
Like,
like?
blah, 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 blah. It was kind of
So-
like Sesame Street-esque, you know?
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
scary.
It
Like,
was fucking inhuman.
I felt, you know, when you see someone and you just feel bad for them? Because
Yeah.
remember I said, imagine what's going on in his brain. Or like, and you said like, imagine where he thinks he is, you know? Like, not here.
Yeah, no, he's not.
And that's sad because like, not to get serious about
I was
it.
about to say, God damn, you made this
No,
one
but
serious.
seriously,
Yeah.
that guy, we're his friends. We're his family. You know what I mean? Anybody like that, I always think that. Doesn't he have one person that cares about him that's going to come pick him up and do something?
I think that too, and that's kind of like. This is something that
Like,
I've been
as
thinking about.
shocking and as funny as it is in the moment. Because
Yeah.
that was wild. It was like a TV show.
Yeah,
It started quiet, and then as it became clear, we were like, holy shit, that's
Yeah.
not the radio. And we're
No.
laughing our ass off.
yeah, it was funny in the moment, and yeah, I wasn't gonna take it here because phony podcast, but you are right.
Yeah, we're just joking around here, but
Yeah, you
I'm
are
right.
You are right, and I have thought about this. This might be a controversial statement, but I don't care. It's so weird to me that the conversation amongst Democrats even touches on student loan debt when there are homeless people. To me, if I was a homeless guy and I heard a candidate taking away all student loan debt, I'd be like, what about me?
Yeah.
Like, hey, for sure, me first, right? That seems crazy to me.
Yeah,
So that makes me. I mean, whoever is the Democratic nominee, I'm gonna support. But I don't like all this focus on that. I think that. I mean, I haven't seen anyone mention homelessness at all.
Yeah, and student loans is a creation of college fees.
Yeah, and
That's like,
it's a problem. It's a problem that so many people are burdened by this, but it's also a choice. And I know that choices also can lead to homelessness, but I don't know. Like, I have much more. It just seems like much more of a national problem that people are homeless so frequently. And maybe it's me being coastal. Like, we live. We've both lived in New York and California, and homeless people. Homelessness seems to be more of a problem in coastal cities than elsewhere.
yeah. I mean, I don't even have student debt because I didn't go to college, but I would say that if I did have student debt, I would choose to stay in it for like 10 more years to be able to house that guy in like appropriate housing with help
Yeah.
for 5 years.
Yeah,
You know? I would choose to do that, and I would give him my money.
yeah.
So, I don't know.
I agree.
with you
It's
there.
just like what sucks is that it's overwhelming when say just walking through the city. The amount of homelessness that you see is just it's overwhelming. That
yeah.
if you help one person, how do you choose which person to help?
Yeah.
Like I honestly, this is gonna sound sociopathic, but I help a person who has a pet. And I know that a lot of homeless
Well, that's
people.
just a personal choice because
Yeah.
you can't make a choice otherwise.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
because there's so many.
But anyway, on a lighter topic, today is the 20th anniversary of the television show Angel. It's a spinoff of Buffy. I owe much of my career to Angel, actually, because my first ever published comic was an Angel comic.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yep. Growing up, Buffy and Angel, my favorite shows.
Then you shared them with me,
Yeah.
and those were amazing.
Yeah, it was fun times, So shout out to Joss Whedon and David Greenwald for creating Angel together. It's one of the best shows of all time, and just such an amazing, character drama. It's an amazing... What?
I accidentally elbowed Neil in the head.
You're going to be
Go on.
clips of animal abuse because of this.
That was accident.
In fact, let's focus on them as Amy abuses our son. Just big shout out to Angel. You know, it's some of the best TV out there. So if you've never seen Angel, please definitely indulge. You know, it's the 20th anniversary. There's never been a better time to just watch the whole thing. It is quite a ride. Especially if you watch Buffy and Angel. You know, my recommendation is always Buffy through season 4. Hey, if you interrupt me one more time, even with a cough, that ring is coming off your finger. Okay. I say watch Buffy seasons 1 through 4, Angel season 1, Buffy 5, Angel 2, Buffy 6, Angel 3, Buffy 7, Angel 4, Angel 5. Breh.
Jules.
Okay.
And you can play that back if you want to take notes.
Play that back. Last thing I want to talk about today is something Pokemon centric. Okay, so Amy and I don't play the mainline games. We play Pokemon Go, but there's a live stream yesterday for essentially they were sneak announcing some new Pokemon. They have this live stream where there was this video of a Forestia, okay? It was this beautiful glowing forest, and people watched it. I think it was a 24-hour live stream, I think. People watched it waiting for any hint of something new.
Oh, my God.
And there was a new variant of a Pokemon included. And this is, let's see. So, the region is called Galar, and hold on, gotta big up a little bit. I'm gonna try to include this video in the podcast on YouTube, but they introduced Galarian Ponyta, and there's some video of this. And Ponyta is a Pokemon that will not shiny. Ponyta is a Pokemon that was introduced in the first generation of Pokemon, so Amy is very aware.
This is the live stream?
Yeah.
How cute is that?
You ready for the
It's
shit?
like Avatar, yeah. So this was just part of the 24-hour live stream?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did just that happen in 24 hours?
I think so.
Holy shit.
I think so.
They have us by the nuts, yeah.
Yep. So, first of all, beautiful Pokemon.
Hell yeah.
Second
What a good idea.
Yep. And you know what, too? Here's a
They're
bet.
genius, yo.
Here is an estimation. Just a little guess about something that's going to happen.
Okay.
I think, first of all, I'm petting Neil, and the area where his asshole and your leg meet, it's so hot, okay?
You don't say
It's-
that.
It's
He's just sleeping.
it's emanating heat, though, you know? That asshole is fucking burning up. It's fucking a
Don't
storm.
ever speak
you know?
to me or my son again.
So, the Alola region, right? That hasn't been introduced in Pokemon Go yet. They've only introduced Alolan variants of the regular Pokemon.
Yes.
So, Alola is a generation that has yet to come. I bet. Ooh, I bet you. When the real Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is the mainline game, when that drops this year, I bet you, as a tie-in to Pokemon Go, they're gonna put out the Galarian forms of those Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
That's a good idea.
I bet you.
Like Ponyta to start and then the rest?
Yep, they have Galarian Ponyta. They've shown Galarian Zigzagoon and Galarian Weezing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll show you those too. Boom. Galarian Zigzagoon.
Oh, haven't I caught one of those before?
It isn't out in Pokemon Go yet.
Oh, you showed me it before.
Fuck are you talking about, you know?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Shut up. So yeah. This is Galarian Zigzagoon. And there's Galarian Leon, or Leone. How would you say that name? I've actually never said it out loud.
I think it's Linoan.
Okay. It doesn't seem right at all.
Look, Lin. You're saying Leon.
Lin?
Lin. Linoan.
Fine. But you said Linoan. Where?
Lino one.
That's not what you said.
Linoan.
Linoan. I'm about to look it up. And then
Look it up on the podcast so everyone can see how much more right I was than you, bitch. He said Leonin.
I
It
said.
says L. Play that shit back.
I said.
Play that shit back.
I'll tell you what I think I said. I think I said Leon. Or Leone.
Still so bad.
You're so fucking aggressive. Then
I'm aggressive.
and then there's a new evolution, Obstagoon.
That one looks like he's on steroids.
He does. I bet you these are gonna be introducing. Go.
Remember when you showed me the meme where they had the Kiss characters?
I did.
And it was those guys?
And then it is
Oh.
Galarian
He
Wheezing.
looks Boisson.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's see. Pronounce. Pronounce.
Spell pronounce.
Lie. You have no right.
Nope. You even spelled it the way you mispronounced it. It's Lin, bro.
Oh yeah.
Lin.
If you don't.
You don't know English.
You shut up. Ooh.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you fucking ready?
First of all, we have to see how many likes this has. If it has not enough likes or dislikes. Oh, it's controversial. Let's see. Oh,
Why the music though?
bro.
What the fuck?
Linoon.
Wow, we're both so wrong.
That's so much closer to what I said, though.
No, it's not.
I said Leon. He said Linoon. That seems
It's
wrong.
not about pronunciation. It's about how you completely miss the N. You like did what your mom did. You saw the first and the last letter, and you said Leon, like Natasha Leon.
That is what I've been saying, huh?
You're done.
So someone comments.
Linoon.
I thought it was.
No one. Oh.
Amy? Where?
Everyone's.
fucking-
Oh, look at this comment. Oh, I thought it was Natasha Leon.
Oh my god. Hey, Amy?
Hi, Randall.
Randall comments, oh snap, guess who just woke up from their nap? This guy. Talking in the third person, very cool.
Rhyming.
So listen. I have some advice for you before we go. Amy? Go fuck yourself.
I already
Okay?
did today.
Damn!
You said, damn.
That jackrabbit, you know?
Yeah.
She's back at it. She's back at it with the jackrabbit. It's a bad habit.
Not really.
It just rhymed.
Oh.
Oh.
Fapping's good for you.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
What?
I think we're done.
I think we are too. So done.
I'll tell you something. This is how the guy from the post office cafe would he did a little stance like this.
Oh my god, yeah.
And fuck that guy, okay?
What do you think his name is? I feel like his name is like Max.
I think it's Bryce. I think it's Bryce.
Or like Dylan.
Oh,
You know?
Dylan. Let me tell you something. I love you still.
Oh, me too.
We're out. Thanks for watching.
Happy Saturday.
You know, if you didn't like the casual mode of this podcast,
Don't
fuck
come
you.
back.
Yeah, fuck.
We're not
Don't
changing.
come back. You know what we do
Right
need
or
though? We need lighting here though.
Yeah, we look like shit.
You have let's see. I feel like it's not showing you your makeup of how it looks in real life.
I had a purple theme.
I look
Let me get
very
closer.
pink.
Today, I had a purple theme.
That isn't how it looks in real life either though.
I know, it kind of looks bad on the camera, but it kind of looks good in real life.
Because the lighting of the computer is making your eyes look like super deep set, and that isn't the case.
No, it's like a light eyeliner, but it makes it look like a bad alcoholic Long Island grandma. Like that.
Hold on.
I'm like, give me an iced coffee. Like that.
You're so close to the mic.
Oh, sorry. Edit it.
No. It's just it's so funny. I just had a flashback to watching The Sopranos, and I was gonna say to you, the episode where they do an intervention for,
oh my God.
for Chris Moltisanti. First of all, one of the best episodes ever.
Yeah.
And second of all, as you are leaning so close to the mic, I heard in my head Tony say to Chris, "Shit down."
Yes. Remember when Tony got so pissed about the dog?
Oh yeah, in that episode.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if we can watch this scene really quick.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't want to get flagged, and if we get flagged, I'll pull it. But we gotta see that scene.
Just for the live one, at least. Let's see.
The Sopranos.
Your mom's super excited to watch The Sopranos after Lost.
Oh yeah, who wouldn't be? You know.
I know, me too. The Intervention. Fucking love this show. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
This is me. This is me at work.
What's going on?
Getting talked to about my attitude.
Have a sheet.
Right?
Have a sheet.
Dominic, I know you don't know me, but
Yeah, you're the guy who broke into Stu Leonard's that time. You stole all those pork loins.
yeah, but that's not why I'm here today.
Yo.
Oh God.
Oh,
This show.
dude, this is so good.
That's not why I'm here today.
Fuck. It's gonna be so fun watching the whole thing again. You know, I have to fart because of this right now.
Christopher, we're here to talk about your drug
Christopher, you
problem.
know.
What? Jesus Christ, you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, baby, please.
No, fuck this shit.
Yeah, but
Remember,
don't
she's so beautiful.
Now sit down. Sit down.
Shut up. That's all he can bring himself to say because he's so uncomfortable.
So good.
R.I.P. that guy, you know?
One of the best actors ever. One of the best.
Ma? Jesus.
Everybody's Jeep. Remember?
Christopher, this won't be easy for any of us. But I want you to know that we're here today because we care about you.
Especially him.
What was this, your idea?
All we ask is that you listen. Adriana, you want to be in?
It's so fucking funny that Furio's there. He doesn't give a fuck.
I know.
You know?
It's just like family meeting. Let's go.
Man, Tony Soprano makes me fucking cry.
Yeah.
I remember we watched the first episode, and because it was a show I always intended to watch, you know, and I thought it was gonna be like kind of a slow burn to get into. Because I've never been really big on crime dramas.
Right. Typically, it's not your style of like show.
But when Tony in episode 1 tells the story of watching the ducks fly away, I started to cry. I was like, God,
Yeah, he's so good.
I'm fucking in, you know?
Yeah, totally.
I'm in.
Right away, too.
Christopher, I love you very much.
The fuck?
My only dream is that we have a happy life together. The last few months, things have got very bad with us because of you using drugs all the time. You're high all the time, and I can't take it.
Be specific, hon.
Here it comes.
Oh my God, I'm not ready.
When we first started going out, we made love all the time. Now, because of the drugs,
Jesus, is this fucking necessary?
Go ahead, Adriana.
I love their accents.
you can no longer function as a man. Last week,
That's what he's most upset about.
Holy
He said, oh, wow.
God.
when I came home to learn that you had killed our dog, that was the final straw.
Oh. You killed the dog. What'd you do that for?
The
It
door.
was an accident.
What was it, barking?
He said, oh, he was high.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I fell asleep. She got suffocated or something.
Are you done, Adriana? Cosette. I'm gonna suffocate you, you little prick.
Little Cosette.
Sylvia?
He
When I
knows
came
the
in
name.
This is so good. Oh, man,
my
I can't wait to
God.
watch it
That's the
again.
best, yeah.
So fucking good. Oh yeah, Randall says I still need to watch that
Do
show.
it, man.
Yeah, they're doing a prequel movie. It's gonna be in fucking theaters next year.
Nice.
You know, let me tell you something. That's my phrase of the night. Let me tell you something.
Say something.
We're out. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
I have to fart so bad.
Space between.